Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Deanna with Divine Destiny. I am coming to you on September 23rd, the Equinox. I got a good cry out already today, so I want to stop right now. If I'm needing to take 3 centering breaths, I'm sure there's other people out there. I want to thank you for tuning into my channel. If you are a returning listener, so much gratitude. I'm giving thanks for the fruition and the seed being planted, and without you, this wouldn't be happening. It is my passion to share and communicate with you star seeds, empaths, old souls, sensitives. And if you're new to my channel today, my main purpose of this channel is to leave you feeling more encouraged than you did when you began listening. I am a spiritual that a girl, that a boy, encouraging self-love, clear communication, empowerment of yourself, your soul, anchoring in your oversoul, into your vessel, walking forward into that light. As I meditated and asked for God's presence for today's sharing on my video, I heard to have faith in the unseen. Walk by faith, not by sight. So, let's take 3 centering breaths. I'm going to be quiet and still as I do this. Let me turn up my music very little bit. This is a letting go music of 432 hertz, so I don't know if anybody else is feeling the polarity of push-pull within them as I am, and it increased last night on September 22nd, Sunday night. I'm sure somebody else out there is going to resonate. So let's take some good centering breaths down into our solar plexus, our life force energy, visualizing yellow, and we'll start that now. Breathe way down into your abdomen. Exhale. 2 more. Allow your breath to fill your whole body, balance, neutralizing, letting go, harmonizing. Wherever you felt any kind of tension or tightness in your muscles, release that. Give it a little stretch. Okay, so as everybody knows, the Schumann resonance, or you may not know, Gaia's heartbeat, the integration of light has been fluxing to numbers that are just unbelievable. So us as energy beings, light beings, I believe our consciousness, for those that are waking collectively, are having an impact on our sun, our central sun. Not only our central sun, but our sun, our star. And the light coming in, we are kind of like transformers of feeling this energy. So if you're a sensitive, and just let's say you're not awake yet, if you've been feeling this unsettled feeling within you, or lightheadedness, differences in sleep patterns, just know that you're not alone. And I've been on this journey of awakening roughly 5 years. Time's just an illusion anyway, but I share that with you because I've done a lot of my unpacking and healing and feeling these energies. I felt them all of my life, and now I'm using that to communicate with others, to reach out to them, because when I was picking up on energies, whether it be people or galactic, I had no idea. I would have sudden emotions that would come across me, and I would fight them instead of being open like a chalice and allowing that energy to flow through me and keep rising up the spiral. I feel, as us empaths do, that there was some sort of polarity that increased after Saturn went direct, and I don't know why yet. I'm no astrologer, but I love astrology. I'm very drawn to that. Um, Always have been, more specifically after my awakening. And when I realized the moon today moved into Cancer, I'm like, well, there's why you've been crying, and that's okay. Um, the fall, the equinox, I was thinking about Gaia and how beautiful and how significant that it is, southern hemisphere going into spring, northern hemisphere going into darkness, and that in its own. And it's almost like with the Libra, we've got the sun moving into Libra, so happy solar return to all you Libras out there, is an air sign, and the scales are what represent that. So I'm like balancing out the masculine, feminine, the dark, the light. There's a lot of aspects that I'm not an astrologer, but I see a lot of hard aspects within this with the south node, north node. We got emotions, releasing of the past karma and past life wounds. And so whatever that is within me, I couldn't directly pinpoint it. I just know that I'm feeling it, and so there's others out there that are definitely going to feel it. Um, this energy update's going to carry through for, the week or so. And really for me, last night I started feeling I'm still continuing to have these hot fluxes in my body. And I know a lot of other my soul sisters and whatnot are as well. They communicate that with me. I feel the integration of our light, like our oversoul is anchoring down into our heart spaces now. And we're really just in a time is an illusion, but we're in a space in the galactic center that, in our lifetime we've never experienced. Whether we have in past lives or not, I don't know. Increase your water. I've been saying this for weeks now, possibly months. Be very gentle with yourself. Listen to your body. It's pointing us. We're coming down the chute, sometimes feeling very constricted. I literally feel like it's birthing pains. And if you've been on this journey as well for a while, like myself, it's like, can we just birth? Can we birth the beautifulness, the work we've been? And I believe it's for, many lifetimes to come. The star seeds and the sensitives that are awakening this lifetime, our souls chose to do this work. And I know it can be grueling, and it can be downright excruciating and exhausting. So if you're feeling like the need that you need to rest more often. Listen to your body. I'm noticing within me, I don't get into the holding judgments of food. However, I'm noticing naturally within me, my appetite is changing, and the dense foods are not settling with me well. My body speaks to me. Everybody's does. Your digestive system will tell you, whether it be food or emotions. That's the biggest gift with us sensitives and empaths, is that our bodies will speak to us if we just quiet the mind and listen. And it's all pointing you back to you. I believe it's a huge, huge time for that. I'm not going to rattle on anymore. There's many things that I could share that are coming up with me that I believe would benefit and resonate with somebody out there. So let's go with the energy update for September 22nd through... let's just take it right into almost the 28th, where there's is that a new moon? Looks like new moon coming up in Libra, so balancing the scales. Feel like I'm rattling. You may feel like this too, struggling to get your words out, like your heart's wanting to step forward and guide you and give thanks for the things that you've been working on. And the mind, Mercury, and we're also, it's air sign. Libra is ruled by Venus, the love, and I believe it's balancing out not only the harmony, the dark and the light, the masculine, feminine within me, within you, but really going to a point where relationships, whether it be sisterhoods or intimate, it doesn't matter. I believe if we're all in our authenticity, every relationship should be intimate, not in a sexual way, but transparency. So my whole point of that saying is, if you need something, reach out and ask. If you need to share how you're feeling with somebody, express it to somebody that you trust. And so relationships, harmony and balance, and bringing that forward in, nobody has to do this alone. We're all walking each other home. And so don't get caught up in the illusion out there. And what came through me for the message verbally this week is, I will reiterate this, walk by faith, not by sight. So if you're seeing things out there, there's also a reflection of in here. Keep realizing that you're a soul, you're a starseed, you're a galactic being, and really stepping into your authenticity. Keep rising. I feel that's what is keeping my nervous system in check, is to keep seeing the larger picture. And all this integration of light can make you feel jittery, like extreme thirst. I can't express that enough. And just know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to rest. And by all means, please do listen to your body. It's very intelligent. So from the Mystical Shaman, we will ask for God, Creator, Source, and the most divine Christed white light to be in my presence, to be the perfect channel of some messages that people need to hear today. Not only myself, but everybody that comes in and this resonates with. I thank you, and we thank you in advance, and we know that whatever we receive today, that we are open and receptive to it. We fill up with joy, peace, abundance of love, and endless gratitude. And we walk forward with that light. As we do that, we honor ourselves and our authenticity. And we can be the true beacons of light for ourselves and others. All right, let's see what we got for this week, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Energies are intense. They really haven't lightened up much. It seems like we're going into complete moments of bliss and gratitude. And then it's like, holy crap, here we go, another contraction again, right? I feel that constriction, and I'm feeling it in my muscles again. I keep feeling that. I'm going for massage. I believe I need to go for Reiki. Haven't done that. I'm going to manifest that. So what do we got here? Okay. The Seer. Card number 45. I believe this goes hand in hand with what I said about having faith, not by sight, but by faith, like the bigger picture. Third eye, pineal glands, very significant for the equinox. It's calibrating the season that we're in right now. Looking at the larger picture, keep anchoring that light into your vessel, into your heart. No matter what you're seeing out there, keep rising above that and seeing the bigger picture. We're limitless. We're endless. Where there is one ending, there's a beginning. I want to read from this book. This is a beautiful deck by Colette Baron Reed. And 45. You know, 4 plus 5 is 9, and that's a completion number. And I know that one instantly because I'm a life path number 9. So there's a lot of us, if you're listening, this may resonate with you. You've been through a lot of hard knocks. And your awareness may be that you're out of victim mode. But you look back into your life and you go, wow, I just feel like I've been pummeled. And it's grabbing onto the blessings in the lessons and knowing and holding yourself accountable. That's been coming up as well for the energy that you carry. Not being a people pleaser, because oftentimes us empaths have been taught to be people pleasers. Everything's pointing us astrologically as above, so below to self. It's really wanting us to drop into our hearts, and it's mastery, really. I believe it's Christ consciousness, and I believe that's the light that's responding to us. So the seer represents the capacity to reach above the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with discernment to perceive it. So be all seeing. Don't just see with your two eyes. You, like I said, pineal gland and the third eye activating right now, possibly open to you if you're open to it. Not being closed off, not just going by from what you see here, but go into those upper chakras, go into our oneness. Let's anchoring in the unseen, the faith into our vessels. And it's asking you for discernment, to have that discernment to perceive it. If you're not open to it, you won't receive it. So that's another thing that's coming, being receptive. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seek truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. So being all-seeing, trusting your intuition. It's going to be our first language, guys. And seeking the truth is going to come from within you, in your heart, not from outside of you. We can resonate with people as we're moving into, if you've been on your path and you're releasing and letting go of old karmic relationships and you're stepping more into soul family. Trust that perception, trust your intuition, and great discernment, not judgment, is how you're going to do that. That means judgment's up here in the mind, the Mercury ruled mind. I'm a Virgo, so that does rule me. I've had to quiet that. A lot of meditation. Wow, my eyes are really, showing the energy that's been moving through me. Trusting your own compass. The truth, the way is in your heart. I cannot express to you exactly any fact. You have to go into your heart and seek the truth, and that is first and foremost by being authentic, not judging, but discerning and trusting that. Trust your body. Trust your such central intelligence. God did not create us by no accident. And so the seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. So what patterns have came up in your life? Mine was emotional codependence. I go back to childhood, not in victim mode, but when I was a child and not knowing any better, I wasn't encouraged to trust my own intuition, my own compass, which was at the demise of me being an empath. So stepping into seeing the patterns in my life was emotional codependency. A lot of false love because of that, and putting myself out there for people who were too much in the ego and didn't deserve that. I put up with a lot of things that I should have never done. So seeing the patterns in your life, emotional abandonment, another one. We can do a tracking exercise on an upcoming video. If you don't know what your couple patterns are throughout your life, there's two things. There's lessons or there's blessings. And as an empath and an intuitive and an old soul, your body tells you what is resonating with you and what's not. And some people are lessons in your life and some people are blessings in your life. You will feel the difference if you start trusting your own intuition. So the second card we got is the Sorcerer. For me, this is the Alchemist. This is us transmuting our wounds into love, which is the highest vibration there is. Authentic love, agape love, you know. God, Creator, Source made us in His, her image. we have forgotten that, and we're really asking to step into your authenticity. Everybody deserves equality, you know, the Libra scales to me like the equality within yourself, and it starts with you always, just as it did me. So turning all those wounds, turning those past karma, those south node wounds, being the alchemist of that, stepping into your authenticity, turning all your wounds into knowledge and wisdom for yourself and reaching out for others. And then thirdly, we got the hummingbird. And this little mighty guy, to me, is very, very beautiful. This whole deck is beautiful, really. Being small but mighty, taking flight in your authenticity. Let's read from the hummingbird. Card number 26. Despite being little, the hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between the north and the central and the south in America to feed from the summer nectar. Today's the equinox, guys. The balance of. Look at the seasons changing in the northern hemisphere to the southern. Going into fall here and inner, and giving thanks for the bounties of the whole outer work we've been doing, inner work we've been doing, southern hemisphere going into spring. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and to protect our personal space. Hummingbird invites you to embark on an epic quest, bypass the dung pile and old pain and hurts, head for the flowers, and learn to trust the calling you hear ever so softly, trusting your intuition. I love this. You, by setting healthy boundaries, by loving yourself first and setting healthy boundaries from a heart-centered space, is the biggest thing that any one of us needs to do. The polarity of too many takers of energy and not enough givers, the balance of, here we go, back to the Libra scales again. We got to harmonize that. If somebody truly holds space for you, you can have healthy boundaries. In fact, it's the only way to have healthy, intimate, transparent relationships. So you'll feel the difference in your body. Trust me, you will. It's something I've worked on that was hell for me. Very hard. Very, very hard. And it's okay to be misunderstood by other people. Just remember that. Stay in your lane, which is your heart. Stay in your truth. The buzzing you feel is the sound of the hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is a new start too, guys. This is walking forward from this day forward into a new path where self is first. Not in an egoic way, but you can't pour from an empty cup. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and take bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face test and challenge to reach your destination. Know that all will be well because all is well. So, really clear message to me. Trusting the unseen, which was the channeled message that I got to walk by faith, not by sight. So that means physical sight. Trust your third eye, your pineal, your intuition from the heart. Be the alchemist, the sorcerer of all of the wounds. And the highest vibration that you can go into is the love space, the heart. Walking forward with true love, true compassion, but it starts with you. Love yourself, speak love to yourself, and take good care of yourself, because we can't pour from empty cups. And then the mighty one, you've been through whatever journey you've been through. We all have a story. Letting go of all of those. By all means, don't ignore anything that rises. That's the biggest thing I share on this channel is feel whatever you're going to feel, but don't become the emotions. Be the observer of that. It's asking us to take flight, starting new. And for me personally, I'm not into the peopling right now. I've been out and about, and like, I'm ready to get out of it. Um, I'm not judging that. I'm doing a lot of inner work as well still. And so, whatever feels right in your heart, your intuition, be all seeing and listen to your body, your heart, your compass. It will not steer you wrong. The truth, the heart is the way. So, one more card from the goddess. We need some feminine. Be receptive, be balancing. Goddess guidance. I'm really feeling the need for a lot of us to ground. Open up your windows in your home. Whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, open up your windows. Let the breeze blow through. I believe Libra is an air sign. Cleansing, purging. I still feel like a lot of purging. I feel the unsettledness is not sure on what direction we're going within me. And so not judging that and just being in the moment and present is the best for me. So I'm sure that's going to resonate with somebody else. So what is the Divine Feminine Goddess Oracle message for today? September 23rd. Happy solar return to all you Libras. Balance out that divine masculine and feminine within you. Unpack all your wounds because they'll just keep resurfacing. If you're ignoring having healthy boundaries with yourself and others, it will keep resurfacing. And I believe extremes is another one coming up. We're experiencing extreme polarity, like see it as in energetically. Extreme low lows, that's when I want you to increase your self-care, be gentle with yourself, do that any day, but specifically then drink lots of water, get rest, take your salt baths, ground, breath work, and then the lightness of it, balancing that out within you, going extreme moments of bliss and gratitude. That one's huge for me. Home, your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in its occupants. Home to me does not mean just the physical. This may mean the home for some of you. We've been releasing these karmic patterns that we've carried in from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime that we're connected to through the Akashic records and our DNA. We're releasing that. We're transmuting that. We're being the sorcerer, the alchemist. So relationships that are not authentic and transparent and genuine from the heart may be falling away. So for some of you, this may be a physical move. This could be releasing people who are just not in harmony and in balance, like the Libra scales, with your true heart's passion, desires. This isn't to hate anybody. This is, if we're not in resonance, we're not in resonance. And it's like autopilot of relationships if it's not working. And if your relationships are not working and you're ignoring it, I will give strong advice on that. It's not going to work collectively going forward. We're getting back into authenticity and what family and intimate relationships and transparency truly is. And if you're of this world and too much in the egoic mind and you're not in your authenticity in the heart, it's not going to be supported anymore. So situations are changing. Be open to change. A lot of times we put our feet in the dirt. Just remember, roadblocks and things that do not flow freely are sometimes either mirroring you or mirroring what needs to be healed in you, or it's time to let go, change, shift. Either way, feel that. Healthiness within you. Speak love to yourself. Speak love to others. Things are changing. We're all walking each other home. Keep seeing the bigger picture. Do your work. Don't ignore anything. Release these things. Let them go. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed equinox. Speak love to yourself and others. And I send this to you with so much love. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. I do have a Facebook group called Divine Destiny and the Rise of Empath. If you are interested in that group, it's a closed group. Encouraging group on Facebook. I would love to see you there. Excuse me today, no apologies, but the Mercury mind, I'm chatter, chatter, chatter. So it's time to go out, get some grounding, get the intellect out moving and doing something creative. I send this to you with so much love and many blessings, and I will see you the next time.